So let's go. Do I still have water? Nope. Oh, here we go.
Alex, oh thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay?
Power boy, you're already in.
Alex, you need to get it together. Look at the broadcast screen. Just look at it. That's all we've been putting out since you went down. You have to fix it, now. Look left, Alex, out the window. See? They're all over it, little bastards. You're going to need a full charge to clear that many off. Hold down the big button until it's fully charged. Then release it to zap the little fuckers. Excellent.
Terry, you're still in. All right. If you were entered, you're still entered. You don't have to re-enter.
Look, there's a lone one climbing now. Zap it off before it starts to mess up the signal again.
Okay, I need...
That seems to be the last of them, for now. Right, we're about a minute out. Get the
this one,
loaded
right?
Up. I've got to deal with
Yep.
my pet idiot. And Alex, keep your ears open. You'll hear them climbing up the tower. Don't let them build up.
I already sent it to you on I sent it to you on Discord already. You redeem it on Steam.
It's not a mess. Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I expect you to know the difference. Of course Megan's place looked lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
His hair looks
She's
great.
Not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds.
Make it so.
Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
Banhammer and Prez won the first two.
5, 4, 3...
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefucked? It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs.
Snugglefucked?
Snugglefucked toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs we have so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming
Yeah.
themselves with a variety of
It's a
household
it's a
implements.
chunky boy.
All the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
Armed with blunt weapons, the Mrs. Snugglehugs are only ankle height and therefore able to be kicked away easily by young, healthy individuals. They do, however, pose a particular risk to the elderly or those with pre-existing medical conditions like fatal bruise syndrome.
Going stir crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
With dating options limited, many house sharers, in particular students, are finding
waiting on
solace
noodles.
in co-tenants they
Nice.
previously rejected as unfuckable, indulging in an activity that has become known as snuggle tugging.
Going it alone, popular crustacean Johnny Hamsleeves is back in the news today as
got
his astonishing photograph that he linked himself shows exactly how he's been spending his lockdown.
It seems that when the lockdown was announced, Johnny's long-term partner, Tiffany Lamour, was busy in the capital preparing her new show, Chocolate Clit Bombs, for its now postponed grand opening. Let's hope the exhibits don't melt.
It's great to see a celebrity using their time wisely, as the government suggests, by developing a new hobby or fetish, and most importantly, by keeping your spirits up. Nice to see Johnny doing his little bit.
The shape of things to come? In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Svorsborgen-Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Svorsborgen-Horgens brood, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination, with a recent vote naming Helvetica Svorsborgen-Wongensvoord the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Greeting from Dante's Tate, or as we say down here in the family, many mushrooms to you. I don't know what a Mrs. Pluckless Pug is, but they sound like they're causing you guys real problems. We've been trapped down here for 8,961 days now, and all I can say is I sure am glad Mum and Dad chose not to get on that big car. They grew me and the rest of the family, We've been getting on famously, and sometimes Mum stops crying for upwards of 20 minutes. Also, it turns out, at a push, you can eat flards. If you can handle the stomach cramps and the amnesia. Greetings from Dante's Tate, or as we say down here in the family, many mushrooms to
Wait.
you.
It's hard to believe they've been down there so long now.
That was
Everyone
weird.
knows time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why baths take so long.
That's right. And as anyone will tell you, the deeper the bath.
The quicker the relativistic forces of temporal causality will have a measurable effect upon the fixed dimensional parameters of your environment.
Yes, I've said that many times.
Papers, please. With the lockdown becoming ever more rigorously enforced, having a passport is becoming increasingly important, Alex.
The government caused controversy today by announcing a fresh charge of passport fraud with an imaginative form of punishment for those found
Actually,
guilty of this
we're-
brand new,
this looks like they're
but
dunking him in
incredibly
pee.
serious crime.
In what's being called a draconian measure, the government has reinstated the ancient right of trial by custard. Just like in the old days, if you float, you're executed on the spot. But if you sink, well, you'll go well with profiteroles, Jeremy.
And Advance speaks out. With the snuggle struggle proving a test to governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious statement this afternoon.
Curious
In the
statement.
accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really feel.
We've certainly done our bit on this show to contribute to the political climate. But let's not forget, how we behave in our home lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
They did!
Play that statement.
Good evening. One of the many new jobs I have in this current crisis is to liaise on a daily basis with the Department of Perambulation, and they have made me aware of these. Now, these are genuine requests from citizens for permission to go outside. I would like to share a few of these with you tonight under the loose heading of what the fuck is wrong with you people? How difficult is this to grasp? So I'd like
Good
to
question.
start with James from Angerhampton, who says he needs to go out because there's a duck in the park that I like to try and feed on a Friday. I call him Mr. Quackington, and I think we're really starting to bond. No, James. They make their hives in parks. And then Katie, from Self-Righteous-on-Sea, wants to go out so she can deliver homemade meals to the elderly. No, Katie, stay at home. Your casserole's dire, and Shirley can get by with tins of creamed rice from the 1950s. And you, Lewis, from Hamble-Bamblebury, those screams you heard in the alley last night behind your house are best left to the police. Now, I want to make this as clear as I can. Think as I can. First, stop sending me stupid, sodding requests and stay inside. Pretend it's not happening until we tell you it's all over. Thank you.
Delectable stuff.
Later tonight, Jeremy will be catching up with brave roving reporter Patrick Bannon, while I check in with two friends of the programme who find themselves stranded at opposite ends of the country.
And then, in part 3, there's going to be a quiz. Presumably because there's nothing more important going on that you might like to report on if you were, say, a news programme.
And in a moment, we'll both be asking Sophia Rimington how such a trusted brand can have made such a terrible manufacturing mistake.
With what it describes here as help from popular psychic scientist Delia Lywell.
Oh, I like her.
No, you don't. Why do you do that?
That's all coming up in tonight's
National Nightly News.
Oh, no you don't. Why do you do that? Get off a tower! I'll wait. As many of these little fuckers as possible. Wait, is that a pineapple just chilling outside? There's just a pineapple chilling right here. I never noticed that before. I think there's a setting for that in OBS as well. I'll help you go through it though if you want to hit me up on Discord.
Joining us from her ranch in Arlingsfield, Milkirky is the CEO of Rimington's Fist, internationally respected business Bengali, Sophia Rimington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I'm a huge fan of your work.
And from a crystal healing laboratory, what I assume is a garage in up.
I'm going to point out the fact that she is, she looks way, like, more professional, Sophia does, than she did when I played this previously and I made her out to be, like, a gambling alcoholic. Now that I made her actually out to be a professional, she's dressed like a professional. Like, this game really does, like, I don't know, it's crazy. It's like, how in-depth, how many different scenes, that explains why it's such a chunky file.
Lowington, inexplicably renowned psychic scientist, Dr. Delia Lywell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Sorry, us?
Myself and the eminent professors.
Is that what you call the voices in your head?
The voice seem to attract dead scientists. I don't really know why.
The money?
They express themselves to me through ethereal algebra and quadratic prediction.
Elements.
It's all very technical.
No, it isn't.
I concur. Miss Remington, the entire...
Actually, hold on. Let me kind of clarify. I use Streamlabs for my alerts, but I use Stream Elements for obviously my chat stuff and actually I think that's about it. I use it for my chat bot. I want to eventually move all of my alerts over too, but one of the problems, does this game cause you any rage? Me? No. I laugh a lot playing it though. But yeah, like so Streamlabs is a lot more streamlined, if you will, but I like Stream Elements like kind of like variety.
It will surely go down as the biggest public relations disaster in history, won't it?
Well, of course, that's one world record we would never have sought to claim.
What can you say at a time like this?
There is only one thing that can be said. I'm sorry. We're sorry. From everyone here at Remington's Fist, but especially the dedicated inventors and world-beating engineers at Rimming Toys, we are deeply, deeply sorry. Who could have predicted
Happy
that
birthday,
letting a
sir!
boy learn how to love could have such unforeseen consequences?
Mary Shelley?
Oh, we see you, Sophia Remington. You are preening by a metal vessel, and where you venture, you will see neither land nor sky.
Is that supposed to be the future?
Only the past is concrete. I remember being a child in my grandpa's workshop when he made the first dancing candy
fuckers.
toy. He put it by my bed, and when I couldn't sleep, I'd wind it up and let it go, and I'd watch that happy little execution and just wiggle and wave his tiny noose and dance before my eyes. Grandpa sold thousands of them, on the quiet, obviously, and he used the money he made to found Rimming Toys, which is now just one small part of the global supermassive megacore that is Remington's Fist. Sadly, we lost Grandpappy along the way. He died in a fire at the preschool tobacco factory.
I'm sorry, with what?
One of his pet projects. But we never lost his spirit of invention.
Yes, I'm not entirely certain what your grandfather's offensive toys have to do with the current predicament.
The spirit of invention, Mr. Donaldson. The passion to create, to problem solve. And that is why I'm here today, to tell you about a brand new product we're launching simultaneously around the world from midnight tonight.
Woo! We said science! Science! We hear its song on the breeze, its breath on the wind, its fart under the covers.
How does she do it?
Oh, please, don't keep us in suspense any longer.
Won't be my feature she's making up next.
Remington's Fist is proud to present Snuggle Traps. Safety and security in these dangerous times. Each box of Snuggle Traps contains 8 devices, all guaranteed to stop a Mrs. Snugglehugs in its tracks. That's enough for a small lawn or 4 window boxes. And you want to know the best thing? They're only $129.99 a box. Now that is affordable peace of mind.
We see you, Jeremy Donaldson.
No, honey, I'm mid-tip.
Sir,
The best
why you
thing
do
about
this to
Snuggle
me?
Traps
Okay.
is they're powered by next generation Flardinium batteries. So, however long the enemy lasts, these traps will outlast them.
We see you, Mr. Donaldson. You are screaming and yelling. Your friends are crying. They fear you. And then you're gone.
Oh my god, I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills then?
I think I did.
I think it's more concerned. I think I'd be more concerned about these traps. Quickly, before we go to the break, these appear to be attractively repackaged landmines. Aren't they dangerous, say, to children?
Oh, hell yeah. These are not toys. But they're explosive fun.
Sophia Remington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be taking a look at the situation across the country tonight.
Don't go away. Be back after these bandages.
Was that all right?
Oh, yes, Doctor, that was exactly what we...
She seems very nice, that young Miss Remington.
I think she'd make an interesting dinner guest.
Do you think so? I think I'd rather spend the evening shoving Delia's sacred crystals up my skeptical arsehole.
Hello, mate. It's Dave.
Whoa!
You're not going to believe this.
Shut up. I love you, Dave, but shut up.
Payout, which makes a mockery of your pain and suffering. Also included is this vial of real crocodile tears and your employer's complete lack of responsibility. Every issue comes complete with this companion magazine, containing the impotent good wishes of your colleagues and a non-specific corporate apology. For a limited time, get your hands on the electroshock collection at your nearest workstation now. Every week you'll receive a high-quality electric current of increasing voltage directly through your body until you lose consciousness. Don't miss this shocking offer. It really is the frying of a lifetime. Roll the dice with your future now.
Oh, wait.
We'll send you this card from HR. Absolutely free. That's right, free. Occupational hazards. The only regular threat to your health that is both completely avoidable and ever present.
4.
Neat.
3. Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Lee. Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks, Megan. It really is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little heated encounter.
I wish I could say the same.
So first off, Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international policy convention, and we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled indefinitely, and I've had to refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, people are being quite rude about it. They don't seem to realise I've already spent it filling the beach house with beef.
The crisis claims
With
yet
beef.
another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich, is now available in paperback.
Unbelievable.
What was that?
You're unbelievable.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic. Unemployment has skyrocketed, and frankly, it will be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again, spreading this latest liberal hoax. That's what they want. They want us quiet. Shh. They want us compliant. And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
Well, no, but...
Did you know 3,000 people die every year from regular toys? That's a lot of people. And this is no different.
This sounds awfully familiar, isn't it?
A yo-yo or a tennis racket.
He makes an excellent and persuasive point, Katie.
Don't, Katie, the press are the enemy of truth.
Wait. Sorry.
Are you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
People are saying they're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true. Corrupt media lies.
And Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation will all blow over.
I want that sandwich, dude. I want to know what's all on it.
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action from the government. We need huge financial support to protect our workers and our businesses. We need to support the vulnerable, and we need
to repent. Exactly right, Katie. We brought it on ourselves with all our liberal indulgences like art, cake, and healthcare. We need to act now and begin sacrificing our firstborns, or to push a beloved family pet.
Absolutely, Alan. If we can all successfully come together as a community and perform the ritual, hopefully we will appease the great ancient. Katie, could it be any worse?
Luckily, over the past few years under Advance, they've invested heavily into health, so the system can actually bear the strain.
Is it lucky that the Llama Lords have unleashed a horde of man-made monsters on its own people to conceal the enemy within?
Will you just stop for 5 fucking seconds?
The Global Alliance of Fish People are amassing an army amassing an army to kidnap our children.
That's you. That's what you sound like.
But
Meh. Meh.
I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like that.
And that's why no one wants to be your friend.
I've got loads of friends.
No, you haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
Yeah, stop lying, Alan.
I'm not lying. You are.
Oh, good one.
Poor Alan.
Telling.
Alan James, Katie.
I love the fact that it shows right there that they were in the same room the whole time.
There from two of the territory's leading minds. Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report of the status of the nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable debate which really contributed to the national conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that. It's Patrick Bannon. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello, I'm here. I'm here live. Apologies for the quality of the broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yep, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted.
Yeah, you
so my
fuckers.
question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised? Will he die, underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very, very much underpaid?
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
Oh, that's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to improvise. In fact, showing the sort of resourcefulness that would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy, not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following government advice, and not putting themselves at any risk at all. Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
Mm-hmm. And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
I think I'm struggling to hear you, actually, Jeremy, there.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Oh, which street am I on? Oh God. I'm just looking for a sign. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue?
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign, it says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
He's so inventive.
Yeah, that's strange. That's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on Bannon. Alright, fine. I'm not on Bannon Avenue. I'm at home, to be honest. Alright, fine. Well, I'm in my bathroom technically, but you know, I couldn't face it, to be honest, mate. It's it's terrible out there. I don't want to go outside. They're everywhere. I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
Can you hear that sound? What the hell's that?
I can, yes. I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, fuck, it does. Oh, fuck, Jeremy, shit, no! Oh, bollocks, right.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
No, you're lying, aren't you? Oh, shit, fucking, listen to me, you bastards! If you're out there, just to piss off, you little fucking snuggle fucks,
I'm too talented to die.
Too talented to die.
Okay, it's fine.
He's still in his underwear.
Oh God.
Don't worry, Patrick. I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off.
Oh shit, I missed one. Dummy thick, right?
What do you see, Patrick? Thank you, Patrick, for that.
Whoops.
Showing the nation, and more importantly, management, just where you belong. It's time for another break, but when we come back, we'll be hoping to take your mind off the world for a little while, and who knows, maybe even bring you a few smiles. Join us after this. You're damn right. Yeah, I had them delivered. Yes, to Bannon Avenue.
Had him delivered.
We know that
Cheeky.
you're scared.
Time for a nap,
But
Kitha.
now,
Mwah. I'll let you know.
more than
I'll send
ever.
you a code if you win, lady.
Even though
Love you.
we're apart, we want you to know. It still matters how you look. Loads, actually. To the distant divas and the isolation idealists.
The Narwhal
healthcare
Petting Zoo.
heroes and the lockdown lovers.
Actor Lawrence
We
Blunderclatch
say
reminds you.
You're
I can't
still
see that.
aging. Possibly more so. We need to come together.
Something. Stay indoors.
Every
Stay alive.
single one of us, and do the right thing.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you little fucker.
I'm not going to. I don't have to. No, you're being a child. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. No? No? Oh, 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly. Well, welcome back anyway. We know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight we have something a bit different for you.
These little
Even though
bastards.
some people felt it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute nonsense, other, more important people overruled those people. So it's time to find out who will National Nightly win and who will National Nightly lose. So, how do we play? Well, joining me as a man who knows all about playing, it's Tommy Harris. Hello, Tommy.
All right, Johnny. It's good to see ya.
And how are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
What do you mean lockdown?
The enforced isolation of everyone in the country.
Ah, yeah. I think I heard about that actually. Yeah.
You're in bed, Tommy.
Yes. You called during nap time, so.
Of course, that's my fault. So, why don't you tell us how the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple, Jeremy.
Wrong way.
I'm going to ask contestants from around the territory 3 questions about what else? Yours truly. And those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
Drum roll, please. Jeremy.
Ugh.
Thank you. This.
Is that... What is that?
It's my athletic support, Jeremy.
Oh.
But I've signed it, so...
Oh, well then, what a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody
Whoops.
to win this once-in-a-lifetime prize, Jimmy?
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say, I love you. Both of you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Oh, Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
Well, what can I say? My name is Angie. Always has been. I'm a human woman, and my dental hygiene has been described as acceptable.
Brilliant! Right, well, shall we get this shambles underway?
Absolutely, John. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please?
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a clock. So,
Well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts Now, question 1. When is my birthday?
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
That is absolutely correct. Question 2. What is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
Correct, the colour of my nipples. And finally, Angie dear, what is my star sign?
That's a trick question. You were born outside of the human understanding of the cosmos.
Unbelievable, that is correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch. How did you do, Tommy?
Well, Angie, my love, you got every single question right. Which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bean?
We do indeed. We should have Sonia Artleach. Are you there, Sonia?
Of course I am,
Art
Jamie,
Leach.
darling.
Thank you for being here, Sonia.
Whoops.
Oh, there you are, Tommy. Mwah.
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was it the glamour or poise?
It certainly wasn't your inherent sense of humility.
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
Oh, well, if you must play this game, I am a theatrical agent.
Oh, I'm not even on her.
Of Rudy Beefman, Samuel Coffee Cup, and Jodie Carpetburn, amongst others.
And how's the lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Well, they may have closed the theatres, shut the studios, and boarded the cinemas, but they won't get me that easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Welcome back, Terry.
Savvy clause in all of my artist contracts. I am able to claim my 15% from their unemployment benefit.
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
Well, I work from home, you know, to keep costs down.
And who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave the order, I was actually mid-meeting with a client, so we've been isolated together.
It's Jeff Algebra.
Fucking way!
What the fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy Harris? I'm a huge fan.
It's Jeff Algebra.
Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We got time.
Well, if it's not too bold, I think I am in love with you, Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold. That's all right.
Same.
Don't worry.
Hey, I'd love to show you some of my stuff. I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already aware.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
People still let you near their children, do they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I've been developing some shows for younger children.
Well, we'd love to see it.
Keep in mind, this is the guy that did
Absolutely.
Yay
dying
Friendship
to.
from the first chapter.
So, what do kids love?
Timely child support payments from their absent fathers.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers?
That's right. Animals! So, I'm trying to address the things that kids need to know, but through a medium that they'll understand. Do you understand?
That's not
I
good.
think so, yes.
Jeff's one of my best clients, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So, the first one we've been working on is called The King of the Jungle's Mortgage Repayments. It's about a lion who's having problems with his interest rates.
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does, yes.
Part of me
He's
wants
a
to see if I could
porcupine.
commission a Mrs.
How
Snugglehugs.
did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. I think you're onto something here.
Oh, the bear,
Oh,
do
yes, right. This one is much
Mr.
better.
Bear,
this
what's
one
that
tells the
over
tale
there?
of Mr. Bear. Now, Mr. Bear is a very sad bear because all of the other bears don't think that he'll amount to much, and they tell him that his plays are lazy and derivative.
I think you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't
Enjoy your
even
alert,
face
Terry.
his salmon, can he? But then
Is the bear
he
Jeff?
meets someone that
I
will
think the bear's
change
Jeff.
his life forever.
This is fucking gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise old octopus who takes him under his wing and says, "No, no, Mr. Bear. Don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have this ambition and these...
I want that tie.
Such fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need to do, Mr. Bear, says the octopus, probably doing an 8-armed gesture or something.
What you need to do to find happiness in this crazy old forest is you need to set yourself more realistic
I'm the same way with
goals.
Southern accents.
It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Wow, you really have taken yourself to new depths. And what do you want children to take away from this?
Oh, fuck shit, fuck.
What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you all right, Jamboree?
It's Jeffrey. My name is Jeffrey Donington.
No, stop. How does it end? We need
Oh,
to know
shit.
how it ends.
Well, all the
Gives us
animals
shit, fuck,
learn
fuck,
a thing
shit.
or two about inevitable mediocrity.
And Mr. Bear settles down near to his parents' cave, stops trying to make his band happen, and he goes into bear telemarketing.
Becomes a bear maths teacher.
Oh, and we end... we end on a big musical number.
Get ready.
There's dancing. It's very repetitive, so it's catchy but not too challenging. But if you
fucker.
like, I could go and get my boombox.
Yeah, you know, I might be able to... Hang on. Can we get Angie back?
Why not? The more the merrier, as they say at orgies.
Right, I'll just fill then, shall I? Coming up in a moment, it's the world premiere that nobody saw coming.
Lights!
Or wanted. At all.
Right.
I can only apologise in advance for what we're all
Hey,
about
Devils,
to
I don't know why one bit does not trigger.
endure.
Thank you for that biddy, though. How you doing, Raven?
All sorts of creatures.
All right.
Down on Dangly Doodle Farm.
Here we go.
Like wise old Mr. Octopus with way too many arms. There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow. They're always in good moods. But that's 'cause they don't know they'll soon be sliced up into food. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die. Mr. Raccoon wants to go to the moon. He'll end up as a bus driver soon. Mr. Porcupine thinks he'll read the news at 9. He'll end up as a janitor.
Oh, that barrel turns something off depending on what it fucking lands on.
Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house. Ended up in a bedsit where he can't control the louse. Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports. Now he's an alcoholic and he's on his 3rd divorce. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to die. Lower your expectations. Maybe you could get a job.
Tommy's the best part of this whole thing. Like, I love them. They're hilarious. But Tommy just in bed with his hand puppets that he just he conveniently already had.
The best you'll get is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your expectations. You'll never win an Oscar, so there's no congratulations. The future that is coming will not meet specifications, and no amount of visualizations will save you from your own deterioration. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's a tramp who thought he'd be a multi-millionaire. Mr. Bear,
Crap, I hit the wrong one.
over there? That's where self-esteem goes to die. Mr. Bear, what's that over there?
Wait for it.
That's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die. That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
appears to have stopped. A big thanks to our guests for somehow managing to make lockdown slightly more awful. That's about all we have time for tonight. But before we go, one final story. Skinflint parent ruins daughter's future. It has emerged today that Alex Winston of 102 Nearby Street cruelly dashed Susie's dreams last Christmas in what critics are calling a remarkable demonstration of miserliness. Stingy McTight bastard, as Alex is now called by daughter Susie, failed to see the importance of a broader cultural experience, denying the inquisitive youngster the opportunity to visit such mind-expanding places as the annual dissident hunt in Urkistan, the orgy houses of Spenland, or the legendary tilted village of Romantica, which is scheduled to slide gracefully into the sea sometime next August. Guess she'll never get to see that now. Spouse Sam exclusively told this programme, "I don't understand why Alex would deny her this chance to meet people from across the continent. 20 years of marriage and now I'm starting to wonder if my partner is a bit racist. Looks like someone needs to cut their daughter a little slack. Maybe this story will serve as a massive electric shock to the nerves. My name's Megany Donaldsworth. Have a grease-proof night."
How's that? That bad, eh? I thought I did all right. I thought I had the voice down. Yeah, I did think about cutting my hair too, but it hides my tiny second head. So, actually, Jenny, do you know where I can get one of those little do-it-yourself model planes? You know, the one with all the fiddly bits. I just feel like I really need to get into my inner Jeremy. Oh yeah, definitely that, and a couple of cheap prostitutes. Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's more of a counselor, and that wasn't popular. I used to have ventriloquist act. I cheated rather.
Broadcast grade B. No love lost on any of those. All right. Who's ready for 2 more game key giveaways? Let's go over to the next screen. We're going to do 2 more game key giveaways. I did. Dude, those Mrs. Snugglehugs just beat the shit out of me. They're called Mrs. Snugglehugs. They came to life because all of the Mr. Snugglehugs kind of got fucked.